And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter shot lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best. Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he just misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're people that make the history of our sport.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Pretty close fight here in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just a notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missed with that hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Catch and shoot. These punches coming from a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just the same again. Don't change things.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter shot. So close with that uppercut. Missed him with that uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for this top area, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Through the hook, didn't land. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be honest, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Sugar Ray is down. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with that hook. Missing with the hook. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Better than that, you've done all your work all the way through camp.
He was close to this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. So time to go celebrate after a knock.